a little bit about me for new listeners and such. I've been in the financial services industry. Here's an easy number, over 35 years.
That means you started when you were 12, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I read a book on compound interest at 12 and then said, like, I'm done with this. I'm getting into the biz. So I've been doing this a long time, and I think, and what I do in the business, I'm a financial advisor, been doing that for years, and I have a firm I've built over the years, Gregory Ricks and Associates, the Total Wealth Authority, and we help people with their money, and we have a pretty good team. You know, I'm very proud of our team of support staff and service people and advisors, and a couple of unique things that we do. We have the guided planning system, which is kind of made up of 5 parts: income planning, investment planning. You know, retirement doesn't happen with those 2 parts kind of being in sync and planning done. And gosh, over the years, like if somebody tells me, "Hey, Gregory, I won't pick your brain, but I'm pretty much going to do this myself." Well, how many plans have you built over the past few years? Well, we've built a lot of plans, and over a longer period of time, even more. And there's just so many subtle things you pick up by doing it and having an understanding. And that's just even where health falls into it, how Social Security can be built several different ways. So I talked about income planning, investment planning, healthcare planning, estate planning. I'll throw that out there. When problems come up, health, or you become incapacitated, do you have a plan for that? Do you have a plan for your stuff moving on when you're done with your stuff? Or here's a simple question: what's going to happen to your stuff? Who's making the decision on that? That's why estate planning might be something you might seek us to get some help on. And the other, tax efficiency, tax planning there. And we know taxes are going up, and it's the theme on the Winning at Life show. It's the theme this year at Gregory Ricks and Associates, and we have some pretty cool stuff to share with you from providing a tax analysis. So one of the things you're going to expect when you call the office to set an appointment to come in or set up a phone meeting or start with a phone meeting, or a video meeting, is we're going to ask, hey, you got a PDF? You got a copy of that tax return? Because we would like to do a forward-looking analysis. And then we team up with Jude Heath at J. Heath and Company CPAs to help out on that as well. And believe me, you're going to need some efficiencies added because tax bills are going up. But, there's a number of core areas we work on. Okay, so you kind of get where I'm going. And I mentioned there's one other neat thing that we do, and it's on the investment side. It's called the Invest 50/50 philosophy, where we get you properly blended, don't have you overweighted in the stock market. And if you don't understand this, I'm going to shorten it for you. There's cycles out there throughout every year, and this has shown to be huge over the past 20 years, that we build it using proper weighting, proper asset classes, rebalancing, institutional guidance to work towards giving you a high probability that you have some money always going forward for you, regardless of the investing environment. And if you would like more help on this, one of the things you could do a download, gregoryricks.com/too-much to start that, or just simply, it's easy, call the office. I've got offices in Gulfport, Mandeville, Louisiana. We have one in Metairie, Louisiana also. That's kind of the New Orleans area. And we've got a couple other cities that I'm not going to put it out there, but we have plans to put offices in. But with that said, I don't have to have an office to work with, because this show goes across the country, and we have people listening to us across the entire country, and actually other countries as well. But we're working with people in the United States because of licensing and so forth. But there's one number to call. You could you could just start with a 15-minute phone call and go from there. You could say, hey, I want a video meeting. Maybe you're, over in Las Vegas or South Carolina or up there in Wisconsin, and you're needing some help, or California, way out there, Washington, up in the Northwest. If you're needing some help or want to come to one of our offices, there's a number of methods to get there. It's 504-832-9200, and the website is gregoryricks.com.